Hi, I'm Ella, welcome to my channel. NaNoWriMo is just around the corner. And when I say just around the corner, I mean like less than 2 weeks away. I'm hoping by now that most of you have a pretty good idea of what you're writing. So in this video, we're going to be looking at those final little preparations you need to be making in this last run-up to NaNoWriMo actually starting in less than 2 weeks' time. So the first thing you're going to want to do is come up with some sort of schedule for your writing. I love spreadsheets, so that's where I'm going to be, and I'm just going to be planning what I'm going to fit in every day and roughly when I'm going to fit it in. If you have a diary, you might be able to block out sections for writing each day. You don't necessarily need to set word goal targets in this bit, but just blocking out some time each day or every few days, depending on how often you want to be writing, just to make sure that you have some dedicated time for your writing. If you have a spreadsheet with all of your chapters on, then it can be good to assign each of those chapters specific days, or write when you will be writing those chapters. An important thing to remember here is to not get too caught up on your schedule. Don't worry about falling behind if that happens at any point. Don't let that stress you out. It's good to keep a positive attitude to this the whole way around and not worry about falling behind at any point. If you're worried that this is something that can happen to you, I would plan to fall behind a bit. Give yourself more time than you think you need. If you have big events or days that you know you're not really going to be able to get much done, factor that into your planning. On the NaNoWriMo website, they say you should aim to write, I think it's 1,667 words each day. I wouldn't necessarily stick to that. If you think that you're going to have some days which are really free and you'll be able to write lots more, put in more time writing then and plan for that. And if there are other days where you don't think you're going to maybe have time to write at all, factor that in and don't try stick to the same amount every day. Make it flexible to suit you. If at this point you still don't know what you're writing, that's okay. I know there are plenty of people out there who just like sitting down with a blank Word document at the start of NaNoWriMo and just writing. But if you want to get a bit more structure to it, I find that generators are really good help, just for jump-starting all those ideas. And it helps you get your creative juices flowing and being able to just write out kind of like a summary of what you've got so that you can put that then into a schedule. With your schedule, it can be an idea sometimes to set goals and give yourself rewards. Plan out what you're going to reward yourself with when you reach maybe certain milestones. So 10,000 words, 20,000, etc, etc until you finish. And make sure to tailor these to yourself because everyone's going to be different. So these rewards can just help a little with your motivation. Remember that through NaNoWriMo, you need to take care of yourself. If you find that when you start writing, you just become a complete hermit, cut yourself off from the world, that's fine, but make sure that you're looking after yourself. I'm talking go out and stock up on shopping and groceries for as long as you'll need. Make sure you always have good food. Make sure you're eating well, sleeping well, vitamins if you need them. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. I mean, all of this is just kind of general life stuff, but if you know that you're going to be a lot more busy during this month, then it's a good idea just to kind of make sure that you're prepared for that and make sure that you're looking after yourself well. So the next thing I'd look at is your writing space. You're probably going to be stuck here for a good length of time if you're aiming to write those 50,000 words. So make sure it's somewhere that you're comfortable in. I talked about this a little bit in the first video in this series, I think, and just creating a nice space for you. But yeah, if you don't have somewhere set for your writing, you could maybe think about creating a space, making sure that you have all of the resources around you that you will need when it comes to this writing. And speaking of resources, you should think of having a NaNoWriMo emergency kit. So everything from emergency notebooks, pens, online resources, snacks, water, tissues, medicine, anything that you could possibly think of, so that if you run into trouble at any point, you have what you need right there. A lot of useful resources that could be part of your online kit can be found on the NaNoWriMo site. Also using communities like Facebook groups and things to discuss ideas with people. If you get stuck, having a handy source of inspiration like a Pinterest board or some site that you can go to where you'll just be able to kind of inspire yourself and come up with plot bunnies, or if you're getting a bit stuck for words, just some people who could do word sprints with you. So if you don't know word sprints, the idea is kind of just to sit down and you give yourself an amount of time and you just have to sit and write as many words as you physically can during that time. And it doesn't matter what comes out, it doesn't have to be related to your novel at all. It can just be absolute garbage that comes out your brain, but it's just to get the words flowing again if you've got a bit stuck. I always find setting up on the NaNoWriMo site really good fun. You put your title in, you set up your novel for the year. If you've got a cover, you put that in with your blurb. You can add friends, and there's loads of discussion boards for everything and anything. If you want to find me and add me, I will leave a link below. I haven't set up my novel for this year yet. I'm hopefully going to do that sometime by the end of the week, but who knows? And obviously NaNoWriMo has the word counter, so every day you can update what you've done and just see that little arrow go up on the graph, and sense of achievement every day as it keeps going up and up and up towards your goal. And then there's the t-shirts. Yep, I've never got the little achievement for having one NaNoWriMo every year. Fingers crossed it will be this year, but we'll see. I think I'm gonna try vlog my NaNoWriMo experience this year, just to hopefully give me that extra bit more motivation to keep writing, get those extra words in every day so that I can then film and say, I've done those extra words. I hope you're all feeling rather prepared. I am not. But I've got 2 weeks to fix that, so let's see how it goes. Let me know in the comments how prepared you're feeling and any steps that you're taking to make yourself feel that bit more prepared for NaNoWriMo. If you found this useful, please give it a like and make sure to subscribe to stay updated when my next videos come out. Till next time, bye!